What's up guys, it's your boy Jordan back with another video, and this video is going to be really focused around Facebook ads. We're going to be talking about what locations should you be targeting for your ad campaigns. We're actually going to go into one of my campaigns that's crushing it as well right at the moment, and I'm going to compare with you guys worldwide targeting versus US and narrowed down countries targeting, and I'm going to tell you guys which ones you should be using for your campaigns. This video is going to be full of value, and if you guys like the quality of this content, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. I'm pumping out 3 videos a week consistently for you guys, and that's not stopping anytime soon. Also, I have a free Facebook group that you can click the link in the description to join. There's over 3,500 entrepreneurs in there who are always answering questions and helping you guys out. So if you have something that you want answered about your business, simply post it in that group and somebody will get back to you. Anyways guys, just had to get that out of the way. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Before we jump into the ads manager and I show you guys a breakdown of a campaign that I have right now that I'm doing extremely well with, I want to briefly touch on worldwide targeting because it is something that I advocate that you guys use in your campaigns, and I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons that come along with targeting worldwide for your campaigns. So let's get right into it. So when it comes to the pros for worldwide targeting, I want to make a broad point right out of the gate. So Facebook is a machine. There is a lot of data and technology behind this Facebook ads software, and if you present it with a broad target and you allow it to do its thing, such as optimization and actually cycling through and doing what it has to do, you're going to end up seeing the results that you want. So that doesn't necessarily always mean you're going to get a million sales, but let's say you're targeting worldwide. I'll tell you guys exactly how it works. Let's say you target worldwide. Facebook will deliver your ad to pockets of audiences. So think of a gigantic pool of people, and there's little pockets of people within that pool. Facebook is going to take your ad and deliver it to a bunch of little pools within that, or little pockets within that giant pool of audiences. And it's going to see which ones perform the best. Now, it's going to do that based off of country, age, demographic, etc. And if it sees that a specific pocket of audience, so let's say people living in Germany, is performing the best, that's where it's going to allocate the majority of the ad spend for that specific ad set. To put it in simpler terms, guys, Facebook is going to optimize your ad set to whatever is working best with your budget. So yes, when you think about targeting worldwide, it's like, wow, you don't necessarily want to go into that big audience of people because it's not going to know who to go to, but that's very far from the truth, guys. Facebook has a very smart platform and it is built for that exact reason. So just to repeat what I said, Facebook is a machine, guys. Let it do what it's built to do and you'll be good to go. So that's one of the pros of worldwide targeting, is that Facebook is built for that exact thing. Facebook is good enough to take it down and work with what you have. And also, when you're testing with an extremely broad worldwide audience, it allows you to find what's working. And then once you find the countries that are converting the best, you take those to their own ad sets and you scale that way. So worldwide targeting is really good for the fact that you're throwing yourself in a gigantic broad pool of people and you're allowing Facebook, the learning algorithm, to do all the legwork and pulling that you need. The second pro to worldwide targeting is that you're going to be getting cheaper costs typically across the board. So your CPM is going to be lower because of the amount of people that you're showing your ad to. And since your CPM is going to be lower, your reach is going to be higher for the amount of money that you spend. So you're spending less money to get more people to see your ad. Now, more people are seeing your ad, so therefore you're going to be getting more clicks to your store. And typically, since the amount of people seeing it is greater, you're going to be getting cheaper link clicks as well, just because of the amount of people that are seeing it. So you will be getting cheaper link clicks, cheaper CPM, and more reach, which will offer you more opportunities to get purchases. And if you're getting more people to your store, it's not always this case, but typically you'll get some more purchases, which will result in you having cheaper purchases as well. So your costs are going to be cheaper across the board when targeting worldwide for those exact reasons, guys. And I really advocate for giving this a go if you haven't within your campaigns already. A couple more pros come to mind is that it's extremely scalable. So like I just said in that first example, if you test worldwide, first off, there's room to scale in the worldwide audiences themselves because Facebook's going to optimize properly for those audiences. Second off, it's going to show you exactly what is working. It's going to pinpoint it and narrow it down so you can see which is spending the most. And when we jump into the campaigns, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about so you can see it for yourself. And that is really the main pros that come to mind when talking about worldwide targeting. Another thing I guess I can conclude is that the audience sizes are bigger, but that kind of just goes hand in hand with the cheaper cost because with a bigger audience size, it's a bigger pool of people, etc. So that really wraps up the pros, and I really think it's something that you should give a go because I've had great success with it, and ultimately it works, guys. It's not anything brand new that I'm presenting to you, but it's something that I see people post about and ask about all the time. Should I target worldwide? Should I just target to the US, etc.? So I wanted to clear that up with the pros. Now, of course, this isn't the perfect end-all be-all solution, guys. There are some cons that come along with worldwide targeting. I'm going to break them down now. So first off is that you're going to get orders you cannot fulfill. And what do I mean by this? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you're going to get orders in countries that are on a small island in the middle of nowhere or in some third world country where they don't have viable shipping options from your supplier directly. Now, that is dependent on who you're working with as a supplier, but let's just say we're working with AliExpress for the time being. There are countries that you can't fulfill to, so there's orders that you're going to have to refund. But in my case, it's typically less than 10% of the total orders. So the majority of the orders that we're getting, this isn't an issue. And like I said, you're probably going to run into it, but it's not the majority. So don't stress too much. Another con to it is that there are going to be some fraud orders. So once again, this is not the majority. This is not 100% guarantee that all your orders are going to be fraud. No, it's far from that, guys. And even if you target in the US, you have a chance to get fraud orders. So it's not like you can ever do anything to completely get away from it and avoid it. But you have to understand that if you're targeting worldwide, you're going to be hitting some people in some countries where mischievous things can go on. But really, it doesn't necessarily depend on the country. It depends on the person. So whatever countries you're targeting in, there's a chance to have fraud orders. And when you're targeting worldwide, you just increase that chance a little bit. So understand that that risk is there. But in total, at the moment, we have had maybe 7 high-risk fraud orders this entire year, and that's out of multiple thousands of orders. So it's a small number. It's a small price to pay for the opportunity that worldwide targeting presents. I would say that there is one last con when talking about worldwide targeting, and I simply believe that it isn't as narrowed down as it should be. So in some cases, it will be a little bit harder to scale because you're going to be launching to this broad space. And if you create a new ad set, Facebook might get a little rocky start on the optimization. But I don't even want to write that con down because I don't necessarily feel like it's a game changer. So really, this breaks up the pros and cons of worldwide targeting, guys. I've split tested this a lot of times and I use it very frequently. So you should try it yourself and see the results that you get. So now we're going to jump into my ads manager and I'm going to show you guys an example of some campaigns that I'm running. So this is a new product that I've recently been testing. All these campaigns are for this product, and I'll just blur it out. I'll drag this out so you can see. You can see here that this is a worldwide campaign. This is a US campaign. Now I'm just going to blur out the name of the product here, but check it out, guys. You can see exactly what I was saying. So you can see on the worldwide campaign I'm getting CPMs of $1, which as a campaign average is incredibly low, and I'm really happy with that. This campaign up here as well is a worldwide campaign, and I'm getting an average CPM of 67 cents, guys. So you can see for $200 spent, I've reached almost 300,000 people. That's insane. Like, if you're thinking about it, $250 to reach 300,000 people, and we generated almost $1,000 in that campaign. And you can see campaign wide, we're actually averaging a return on ad spend of about 5x. So you can see we spent $1,300 to make almost $7,000. So we're having good success with this right here, and I mainly just wanted to jump in and show you guys the difference between. So this is the US audience that I have highlighted here, and the stats are good, right? I have a successful product here, but still, the CPM is 4 times higher on the US audiences than it is on the worldwide. So I'm seeing much better results there. I also have this audience here, which is targeting the big 5 countries. So that's United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. Sorry if you live out of any of those other countries. You're still big in my heart. But those are the big 5 countries, the most buyers, the most active buying countries. And I like to always test that as well. And you can see I'm actually getting good CPMs there as well. But these CPMs that I'm having here, guys, this isn't the norm. This is when you have a really successful product. But these ratios that I'm seeing are definitely typical. So with worldwide, you'll see it's much cheaper. With big 5, it is a little more expensive, and then US is always going to be your most expensive targeting option. So guys, I really wanted to hop in there and break it down and show you guys the difference between these different types of ad sets. And you can see too with the worldwide, I'm actually getting a cheaper cost per purchase as well, and a cheaper link click. Now you get a higher CTR when you target to the US and the big 5 because you're reaching less people, but ultimately the thing that matters the most is your purchases and your return on ad spend, and you can see that worldwide is still coming out on top in this region. So guys, that was just a quick breakdown of how I'm setting up like these worldwide campaigns, why you should be setting them up for yourself, and the benefits of launching worldwide targeting ad sets. My advice to you, if you're launching a new product, test the product on worldwide, and let me show you why. So I'll actually sort it by amount spent here, and then I'll go to breakdown, and we'll go to delivery, and we'll go to country. And you'll see here, guys, exactly what I was talking about. Facebook is going to prioritize the countries that are spending the most. So let's give it a second to load here, and you'll see exactly what I mean. It's got a lot of data to load, so it takes just a minute. All right, guys, so look, check it out. So obviously it has spread the spend around a little bit. You can see it's spending in all these other regions, but the most successful country, the one with the most conversions, is the one that's being spent on the most. So you can see it's US, and they're spending the most amount of money there. So what that has allowed me to do is realize that the US is the majority buying market of this product. So then I've taken that data and I've created a US campaign here, and I've launched specific ad sets for the US campaign, and I'm still seeing good success there. My profit margin on this product is about $24, so I'm profitable on all fronts here, and some of the ad sets in this campaign are scalable as well. You can see some here. If I sort it by ROAS, I'll be scaling this one, I can scale this one, I can really scale all these except for this one. So guys, you can really see the benefit of worldwide targeting. I tested this product on worldwide. I found the countries that were working, and I scaled out that way. And I think you guys should be doing the same. So that kind of wraps up my breakdown on that. I really hope you guys got some value. If you did, like I said, hit that thumbs up button. I'll really appreciate it. And if you have any topics that you want me to cover, drop them below in the comment section, guys, and I will make a video on them. I'm not necessarily struggling to come up with new video ideas, but I want to know what you guys are struggling with so I can make the content that matters and is really effective to what's going on in this current market. I know there's a lot of noise going on out there, people saying that this stuff doesn't work anymore or whatnot, but that's far from the truth. You can see just for the past 7 days, we spent $1,300 to make almost $7,000, and while that 7,000 number isn't huge, the profit margins are huge. It's April 5th, and we've already made almost like $4,000. So in the first week of the month, we've made almost $4,000 profit, guys. And I don't know about you, but $4,000 a week profit is pretty good living for me. So this stuff works. If you want me to cover any other topics on this, let me know, and I'll gladly do that for you guys. But like I said, I hope you got some value from this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the family, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.